The Michigan State Senate finalized work on a package of bills aimed to curb gun violence.
Political reporter Rick Alvin is here now with details on that. Rick?
Yeah, Michelle and Brian, 7 of the 11 bills in the package were signed by the governor last week in an unusually big signing ceremony at Michigan State University on the 2-month anniversary of that deadly shooting there. The bills dealt with today, those bills actually dealt with expanding background checks and safe storage of guns. The other 4 bills dealt with today, and they deal with extreme risk individuals who someone might expect to use their gun to hurt themselves or someone else. Those are also known as red flag laws. The last 4 bills passed along party lines today in the Senate with no debate or comment. Republicans opposed all the new gun control measures, with the exception of a handful of GOP members going along with a pause on the sales tax of storage devices like gun safes. Democrats claim the package of bills will make shootings like the one at MSU and last year at Oxford High School less likely. Republicans say the bills wouldn't have stopped those shootings and, in fact, infringe on the Second Amendment rights of gun owners. The bills will now head to the governor, who is expected to sign them, as she did the other gun bills that the legislature sent to her. That, however, may not be the end of it. It is possible that one or more of these laws could be challenged in the courts. In anticipation of that possibility, Attorney General Dana Nessel released a statement that read in part, quote, "If these recent gun safety laws should be challenged in court, I want the people of Michigan to know it will be my duty and honor to defend them. When these laws are enacted, I will use every tool of my office to ensure Michigan residents are informed of these laws and that they will be vigorously enforced," end quote. Now, barring court actions, those bills will go into effect 90 days after the legislative session ends. Now, normally that would mean around March of next year. But keeping in mind that the legislature may, and I emphasize may, adjourn early in order to put the bill that moves the presidential primary to February 27th in place early enough to actually prepare for that election. Now, if all of that happens, all the legislation without immediate effect could become law earlier. For that, we'll have to wait and see what the legislature does. Michelle?